What's going on, everybody? How are we doing? How are we doing? Happy Easter. Happy Easter. It's wonderful Easter Sunday. It's really nice outside. I'm in Ohio. Really nice outside. I need to get outside. It's been a busy weekend for me. It's been a busy weekend, man. Putting things together. I've dropped like a few videos this weekend. Reactions. I've dropped 2 reactions. I did the first reaction to Hell's Paradise. Second one just dropped this morning. I know. Was it this morning? Yes, just dropped this morning. Dropped a Star Wars video. Me and my buddy out here in Virginia too. It's nice, bro. That's what I like to hear. Dropped a Star Wars video. Me and my buddy Galen going over all the like Mandalorian stuff, man. It's a good video. Go check that out. But yeah, man, this is the live stream on Sunday, dude, and we have some topics. So welcome in, and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Get that out the way. But man, as you see on the thumbnail, like we got Super Mario Bros. I kind of want to start talking about what else. It is Star Wars Celebration, so I should hit on some Star Wars stuff. Got some Marvel updates. We're always Sundays. We're always gonna keep it Marvel. And then I got some anime stuff. Demon Slayer, man. Demon Slayer is out, and I can't wait to go react to it literally once I get done with this. When I get done, I'm watching and reacting to Demon Slayer. That video should be out maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, something like that. But you shouldn't have to wait longer than that. So yeah, excited for that. And then I'll get into some other anime too at the end here. But let's start with the Mario stuff, man. Just a big F you to the critics. A big F you to the critics. I love it. I went and watched that movie the day it came out on Wednesday. And bruh, I'm just like, I'm confused. Like, I'm confused how people went into that movie and was like, that's an F movie. An F. That is the craziest thing to me. I sat there and watched that movie. I'm like, what? How do you give that movie an F? That's wild to me. And I've seen a lot of people saying it's just like the story's not good. I'm like, what? Like, where do you guys see this? How are you coming up with this stuff? It's a very simple Mario story. What else do you want? Very simple. Not to spoil, I know Jam, you in here, man, like not to spoil, but I mean you see the trailers and stuff, man. It's, you know, Mario and Luigi trying to make a name for themselves in Brooklyn, you know, with the plumbing thing, right? They find this area's got the pipes. We're familiar with the pipes from the game. Boom, into another world. They get separated. We're familiar with this world from the games. They get separated. Luigi gets captured by Bowser. Bowser's also on a mission to take over Mushroom Kingdom and more. So he's trying to conquer, right? He's a conqueror. Mario meets Peach. Mario learns things about this world, right? He kind of works on himself. He levels up, right? And then, he has to go save his brother. And at the same time, Peach has to save her kingdom. So that's the story. Like, I don't understand, what else do you want from the story? We don't go to Mario. We shouldn't go into a Mario movie looking for some crazy story. It's Mario. The games don't have crazy stories. It's very simple. Save brother, save princess. There's not much else to it. It's simple. That's the best thing about them. They're very simple. So I don't understand why people were like, we need this deep story from Mario. No, we don't. Like hell, even look at like Super Smash Bros. Like just the story mode on it. It's just very simple. Like all the popular Mario games, very simple stories. Save brother, save princess. That's all you need. You don't need no more than that. But man, they're killing in the box office, and I love it. Like just going over some of the like big things here. Biggest global debut ever for an animated film. Wow. 377 million. Goated, bro. Goated. 377 million. Biggest 5-day opening ever. 204. Biggest opening ever for a video game adaptation. Third biggest 3-day opening for an animated film. Biggest opening in 2023. That's wild. That's wild. Super Mario Bros. Outgrossed the entire global run of Sonic the Hedgehog in one weekend. What? And Sonic is that boy. But this is a Mario. Mario will become the highest grossing video game movie ever in the next few days. An Illumination record. Doubled the global opening of Minions Rise of Gru. And this is all without Japan. All without Japan. That film releases on the 28th of this month in Japan. And you know Japan gonna go stupid. Yeah, just an insane run that this movie is on right now. I didn't see this coming, but man. What else? And I saw somebody say, hold on. 367 million. Making it the biggest global opening for animated film in history, surpassing Frozen 2. Jesus. I saw this tweet that said theme park opens in the US, like there's a Mario theme park opening, right? Sequel to arguably the greatest game ever made by Nintendo. Or possibly ever. A lot of people say it's the greatest game out there. In Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. They're making a sequel that's coming out, right? And that's gonna kill it. We know that's gonna kill it. $1 billion Mario film incoming. Flagship console still outselling competition in its 6th year. AKA Nintendo Switch. So Nintendo going crazy right now. And this Mario film is set up for more to come, possibly. My God. Power of Universal Studios. Disney better start playing ball, theme park wise, and movies. Yeah. Disney gotta stop playing around. Yeah. This is amazing to see. Like I'm telling you, these critics didn't have childhoods, man. That's my biggest take. I'm in the movie just sitting here trying to figure out like what we gave this movie an F. I just can't comprehend that. An F. And it's going crazy. Those people should lose their jobs, man. They should lose their jobs. That's insane. But yeah, as far as the movie itself, man, I'm in the movie theater just cheesing hard. Like this is my childhood. Like this is awesome that it's being played out that way. This is a big win for video games as well as Sonic and The Last of Us. Video game adaptation. Yeah, bro, it's a big one. And Nintendo can do more. I know you guys have seen the tweets out there of like, man, they could Legend of Zelda, Metroid Prime, right? All these other Super Smash Bros. Being like their end game, right? Of this world. Bro. If Super Smash Bros. Is like their end game, that might be my favorite movie. Y'all know how passionate I am about Super Smash Bros. That is my game. I'm on that 24/7. Me and my brother play Super Smash 24/7. Catch us on Twitch playing that a lot. Speaking of Super Smash Bros, there was one thing in this whole movie that I wanted to see. This isn't a spoiler. You just don't see it. But man, I wanted so bad for there to be that Mario double jump. So bad. I would have lost my shit if he would have done that, whoo, and then that double, like that full twist that he does in Super Smash Bros. And then even the up B where he gets the coin thing. If he would have done that in this movie, I would have stood up and probably screamed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they had the opportunity to do it too. If I was part of that creative room, we're not leaving this movie without one. We're not leaving without one. I need one double jump. I had an opportunity to do it, man. I felt like with the Peach, the training that he does with Peach in the air. Like as soon as he like thought that he had it at the very end and he like loses or something, like maybe he falls and then like he hits a double jump and then maybe the up B as well, gets to the edge just like Super Smash. Oh man, I would have cried. My main in Super Smash Bros, I play Ultimate, right? Super Smash Bros Ultimate on the Switch. My main is Byleth. I'm a very good Byleth. Very good. That's my boy right there. I'm very good with Byleth. I'm very good with Mewtwo. I'm solid with Link. There's other people I'm trying out, but solid with Byleth, Mewtwo, Link. Those are my three. I like playing with Duck Hunt. He's fun to me. I'm not great with him yet, but he's fun to me. But yeah, Byleth's my main. Corn, I'm pretty good with Corn as well. But yeah. But back to the Mario thing, man. I wanted to double jump so bad. So bad. Either there or like when him and Donkey Kong were kind of getting back to everybody else when they were lost or whatever at the end and they were going through the Koopas or whatever. I felt like there was a chance there too to hit one of those double jumps, man. That would have been crazy. That was the one thing in that whole movie I was like, oh, I want that so bad. But everything about that movie is it's golden, man. It just felt good to see Mario do that, man. A Mario movie do that. And for sure they're set up for more if they want, man. Like if they want to well, you haven't seen it, Jam, but there's a post-credit scene, right? And there's definitely set up for more. Yeah, I'm trying not to spoil much here, but yeah, you've seen it all, man. I'm ready for an entire. I think everybody's ready for like a Nintendo universe. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I still don't know how they're gonna do Zelda, the Link thing, but I guess it can work with animation. It'd work with animation because Link don't talk. I got a few mains. My mains are Link, Samus, Captain Falcon, Ike, Mewtwo, and Lucario. Lucario's really cool to play with. He's very hard to play with as well. My brother is Samus. My brother is pretty elite with Samus. I think like his Samus is better than my Byleth, and that's pretty damn good. And he just knows how to. My brother, he's so good with Samus. He knows how to get you in a loop where like he's reading you and he's outguessing you basically, and just it's bad. I've seen it, man. It's bad what he does to other people. I don't play against him anymore. Like we used to play against each other back in the day. We don't do that no more. I think they do the second jump of the double jump separately when DK and him are going up to. Did you see it, Pedro? Welcome to the chat, by the way. Did you see it, bro? I was thinking maybe I might have missed it. Where he does the full twist. Did he do it for real? If he did, I might need to go see this movie again. The second jump of the double jump separately. Yeah, bro, go see it tonight, Jam. If you got time, go see it tonight. He said it's quick, but I believe so. Oh man, if they snuck that in there, I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. Cause that's awesome. But bro, like imagine if this whole thing does end up with like a Super Smash Bros. Endgame type of thing. The big villain being the hand. The people you'd have to go get for this. Imagine, do you remember how, I don't know if you guys remember the first Nintendo 64 Super Smash Bros. But there's a moment when Ness comes in. Ness is like, bro, imagine Ness being a part of this world. Imagine like Ness and Lucas coming in for Super Smash Bros. Movie. Imagine the Fire Emblem people coming in for a Super Smash Bros. Movie. That'd be wild. I don't know how they would do that. Like all the fire, because you'd have to include the Fire Emblem. Roy, Marth, Corrin, Robin, Byleth, Ike. Wow. Like imagine that. Yoshi, of course, Jiggly. Well, you got the Pokemon. Jigglypuff, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Pichu, Game & Watch, Duck Hunt. Which there was some, not to spoil, there's some Easter eggs, man. There's some Nintendo Easter eggs, especially when you Jam, when you go watch the movie, look at Mario's room. Like when he's in his room, just look everywhere. There's so many Nintendo Easter eggs, bro. It would be epic, bro. It would be epic. But yeah, man. There's so many things that they could do after the success of that Mario movie. There's so many things. Like once you start thinking about it, your mind starts racing. Especially, I mean, the Metroid movie would be insane. Like that'd be crazy. So much. I don't think you can make a Ness and Lucas film by themselves, but their inclusion would be crazy. Because when they included them in Super Smash Bros., it was like, that was a moment. You're like, who is this Ness dude? Peak of Fire. What? Captain Falcon 2, the Star Fox people. I'm forgetting so many people. Ganondorf. Off the rip, there's Punch. Right, yeah, the Punch Out Easter eggs. Man, freaking Little Mac. I think a lot of people would want a good Metroid movie, man. Earthbound film, right, for Ness and Lucas. Bro, do you think that would work? I don't know if like all the Nintendo people would be there, but do you think everybody else would know? Like this is part of the bigger thing going on? Like people know about Ness and Lucas like that? I'm there. Yeah, man. But definitely go see the movie. It's a good time. It's definitely a good time. Let's move on to the next thing. Star Wars Celebration is going on. Everybody watching The Mandalorian, having a good time with it. We put out a video about The Mandalorian, discussing, up to this point so far about The Mandalorian. The Nintendo fans will drive the mark. Yeah, bro, we will drive the mark. That's true. That's very true. I mean, in that theater, there was grown people. Like there was kids. Like I would say it was half and half. There was kids in that movie, but then there was grown ass people too. Like, yeah. It was serious. The biggest movies for them could be a Fire Emblem movie, Metroid, Star Fox, and Zelda. Yeah, those four. For sure. Do you think that? I think if they did it right and like ended up with a Super Smash Bros. In-game type of film, it could gross crazy. I mean, that could go one. If they do it right, that could go one. All those characters. Oh, and Kirby, right? Yeah, Kirby too. Keep forgetting Kirby. Meta Knight. Oh my god. I try to use Meta Knight a little bit in Super Smash. He's tough though. He's tough to use. He's a very light character. Bro, Diddy Kong was in the freaking movie. Just a little bit. Sorry to spoil that. He's in the movie just a little bit. Like the name drop. Crazy. We can't forget Kirby. He's the main character of Smash. He's the main character of Smash. A lot of people love Kirby, man. F-Zero with Vin Diesel as Captain Falcon. And that works though. That absolutely works. That works. I'm with that. I'm with it. So yeah, man, I guess all the Star Wars stuff that's coming out in Star Wars Celebration, kind of crazy. That Ahsoka trailer looks bonkers to me. I can't wait for that. You can tell they put a lot in that. That was the rumors going in for that show, is like they are serious about this one. And all the Rebels stuff that's going into it is so fire. I'm a big Rebels fan. That animated show made me more of a Star Wars fan than I was. And Ezra Bridger, you got to see him on a little hologram, little teaser of Ezra. But man, they were not kidding when they were saying there's lightsabers everywhere in this Ahsoka series. And that trailer did not disappoint. Like every couple of minutes or every couple of seconds, it was like lightsaber battle. Let's get it. They going in. Definitely ready for Ahsoka. Ahsoka's one of my favorite characters. In all of it, like she's one of my favorite characters in like period. So I fell in love with Clone Wars. I fell in love with Ahsoka. Just a big Ahsoka fan, big Ezra Bridger fan. So like getting those two, I need it. Star Wars Jedi Survivor gameplay trailer came out. Hype for that. I mean, maybe I could pull that up. Let's see if I can pull it up. Might be able to pull it up. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can hear this. And my computer doesn't explode, but
You were only a child when they sent you off to war.
Yeah.
Now look at you. The weight of a galaxy on
Weight of the galaxy on your shoulders. That's our girl from Fallen Order. Dual wielding, or the double blade. Yes, sir. Need it. That's our boy.
Didn't I tell you to be more careful about who you scan? Come on.
Cal Kestis.
I cannot tell you who you must become.
I'm in the middle of Fallen Order right now. It's great.
Are no easy choices. These are dark times. We have few allies.
Good to see you, Gal.
The odds are against us.
Weave. Weave. Absolutely.
Now or never.
Who we playing with?
Seems our destinies are intertwined.
Ouch. Ouch.
But I can tell you this. If there is any hope of surviving,
Okay.
we must stand against the darkness.
Little tag team. Yeah, man. I have that pre-ordered. Absolutely. Yeah, that's coming home with me. Jam said, you heard of me in the chat. I'll be streaming Fallen Order from the 14th to the 28th to get ready for Survivor. So yeah, anybody that's in here, you heard of me in the chat, aka Jam. He works with me at the Alternate Timeline. He will be on Twitch streaming Fallen Order, kind of as a get ready for Jedi Survivor on the 14th. He says on the April 14th. So tune into him, man. Tune into him. Drop your Twitch in the chat, man. I'll have it in the comment section, or not comments, but in the description below. But drop your Twitch in the chat. Cause yeah, man, follow along, man. Follow along Fallen Order. For sure. Anyways, yeah, Jedi Survivor looking good. You just read higher Heir to the Empire, and I'm looking forward to Grand Admiral Thrawn. Yes, we need Cal in live action. Yeah, I know everybody wants Cal Kestis in live action. Definitely would be cool. I mean, I'm sure the actor is down. Like he's a good actor too. Like he's very much needed in this universe. Live action. And like, yeah, man, like the whole Mandoverse kind of movie that they're building towards. I guess Dave Filoni said movie will close out the interconnected stories told in Mandalorian and other Disney Plus series. We knew that. Yeah, man, it's going to be cool, man. Everything that's coming out with Star Wars. Should we watch it? Should we watch it? I'm gonna just put it on.
Something's coming.
Something's coming.
Something dark.
You're gonna she force used it like that. That's just dope. She's so dope, man.
I sense it.
I'm glad they got Rosario Dawson for this stuff too, man. She's fire as Ahsoka. That's our girl Sabine, right? Sabine. Saber battles. They told us saber battles was gonna be a part of this. Hera, the Syndulla. So people were like upset about the sabers, but it's intentional. The saber being like an orangish red instead of all the way red. There's something intentional about it, for sure. I think they came out and said that.
It's been a while. Things have changed.
It's gonna be good, man.
I started hearing whispers.
Our girl Mon. That's Admiral Thrawn. That's crazy.
About Thrawn's return. As heir to the Empire.
Heir to the Empire. That's what you said you was reading? Heir to the
We
Empire?
have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Ezra. That's got to be like that's probably like an old thing, right? I'm sure they're still like maybe, I don't know, reminiscing or just trying to figure out clues of how to find him or something. That's probably like an old something there.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Need that. You think he's reaching out on that one? I feel like Sabine would be a lot happier to. Well, maybe the happiness is over with there, but like I feel like she would be a lot happier to see him in that moment. I feel like they wouldn't show us that. I feel like they would show us, him at the first time. The first time seeing Ezra would be like a moment, wouldn't it? Instead of just on a hologram. I feel like that's why I feel like it's an old hologram. Us seeing Ezra for the first time in a long ass time, it's got to be like a moment. I feel like. But if he's reaching out, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. You're on the second book at the moment, hype for this show. Awesome, bro. That's awesome. How are you reading these? Like, where are you finding these books, Pedro? Just like online somewhere? You got an app for it or something, or comic store? How you accessing these books? She's one of your favorite characters, man. You talking about Ahsoka, Jam? Also, Jam, put your Twitch handle in the chat so that people can follow you and fall in order. Put your Twitch handle in the chat. Yeah. Bro, I was so busy when I was at work and stuff too for a lot of the things that are the books canon. Oh, I have no idea. This past week, a lot of trailers came out, man. That Ahsoka trailer came out. The Across the Spider-Verse trailer came out. Blue Beetle trailer came out. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff that I wasn't able to react to, but they look good, man. They look good. I'm interested in Blue Beetle. I know, Jam, I heard your concerns about it, or what they changed about it, and I definitely understand that. And I once you said it sounds like Siri, I was like, yeah, it kind of does sound like Siri. Yeah, Twitch at Jew Heard of Me, so it's just the name, right? Jew Heard of Me. Yeah, go follow Jew Heard of Me, man, on Twitch. I mean, streaming that at Fallen Order as a build up to Jedi Survivor. Gonna be fun. I'm definitely gonna tune in. What was I saying? I'm ready to watch Across the Spider-Verse, man. I'm ready to watch. I don't need no more trailers, no more hype on it. I'm ready to watch the real deal, see what's going on, why everybody's mad at our boy. And yeah, I'm just ready. I'm ready to watch that. I'm sure we'll break that down, either on this channel or maybe the council or something like that. Maybe do a collab with that as well. We'll see. They were from the expanded universe before Disney got a hold of the IP. However, it looks like they are taking bits and pieces from it. Okay. Interesting. Cool. Let's shift, man. I know Star Wars Celebration is going on, and I'm happy with all the information we're getting with it. And movies are back. Like, we're getting movies now, which is gonna be crazy. Daisy Ridley coming back. However you feel about that, don't care. I'm excited for more movies in Star Wars. Star Wars started with movies. That's their bread and butter. So cool for them to get back to it. A Mando movie sounds great. The Mando, like, finishing all this Mando, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett era, at this time period, movie to cap that off sounds great to me. And I don't think they said anything about the High Republic, which is like before all of this stuff, like going back in time. I don't think they said anything about that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yeah, the I know they were hyping up the High Republic too, so be on the lookout for that. I know the books came out and stuff like that, the comics or whatever. But I'm interested on like kind of the High Republic stuff too. The way they were, I think they announced it last year. Kind of, is it either last year or the year before that stuff is going to be coming soon. But, yeah, I think that's it for Star Wars really. You know, the movies, the shows they've announced, and the game, right? So a lot to look forward to. This year's a jam-packed year. We thought it was going to be a chill year. Thought it was going to be an off year. It's been a big gap in between like the last Marvel TV show and, you know, the one that's coming in Secret Invasion. It's been a long gap, man. We were thinking, and then with all the things that we've been hearing, the pushbacks and changes, we've been thinking like, man, we not going to get nothing this year. But that's a lie. We're getting fed very well, man. We're still getting 3 shows and 3 movies this year from the MCU. Echo reportedly eyeing a November premiere on Disney Plus. So Echo is at the end of this year, which is crazy. Echo in November, and also Captain Marvel, or not Captain Marvel, The Marvels is in November as well. Which, speaking of The Marvels, we're supposed to be getting a trailer on Tuesday from The Marvels. I think that's very soon. I feel like they don't need to do it. Like, they don't have to do that. Also, happy Easter. Yeah, happy Easter to everybody in the chat. Happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter Sunday. It's great outside. I see my neighbors just bringing out pillows and blankets over there. Like, she ready to just chill in the grass and hang out outside. I may go hit me some golf balls after watching Demon Slayer today. I may go do something, you know? But yeah, this year's gonna be jam-packed year. We're still getting 3 shows, 3 movies. Well, we already had 1 movie. Got the Guardians movie coming out, and then the Marvels at the end. And I'm still thinking we may get a hold on, let me go back to live. We may get a what do you call it? A special presentation. Like, that's still, I feel like that's still on the table. May get like a Halloween one. That feels right. Yeah, Demon Slayer just returned, bro. I'm literally about to react to it after this. That video will be up tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna get into that after the MCU segment here. We're gonna get into some of that. But yeah, we're getting Echo. Like, we thought we were getting Echo next year. We're getting Echo this year, which is cool. Loki season 2 is reportedly set to premiere in September, which is interesting, right? Reportedly set to premiere in September. So if this is September, okay, then October to November will be Echo and the Marvels. Man, that end of the year is gonna be pretty jam-packed. And then we already watching Mandalorian. We watching Ahsoka in this summer. Like, we getting fed very well, very well. And then I saw something about the Marvels being very anime inspired. I don't know what that means, but I guess Jeff Snyder said that on, you know, the Hot Mic podcast. Said that, that's all he said. I don't think he had any context behind it. Just said that the Marvels will be very anime inspired. I think a lot of things are anime inspired these days, but that was something that he mentioned. Trying to figure out like how. I'm sure like when they power up, it's gonna be crazy. Like, that's my guess, is when Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau, when they power up, it's gonna look like some anime stuff when they do it. That's kind of my guess. So yeah, very anime inspired. But the big news, the big MCU news, which is on the thumbnail, the Fantastic Four movie, man, reportedly will feature Galactus and Silver Surfer. That's interesting to me. Did a video with Jalen that's out. I put that out this past week, and we were saying, you know, maybe Galactus might be part of the trilogy. you know, like maybe second movie, maybe hint him, and then third movie he's like the end all for the Fantastic Four trilogy. But to put him in the first movie, like, I don't know, does that mean that they won't get a trilogy now, or will they just have one movie and then incorporate them into the Avengers and other movies? I don't know what that means, but I've also been seeing scoopers say like Galactus will be in the movie, but he's not like the main, like he's not the main feature. He's just kind of set up. Like he's gonna be something that like just keeps occurring, kind of thing. So yeah, that's apparently that's what we're getting. And then Silver Surfer part of it as well. So that's cool for me, and I don't know too much about Silver Surfer. I've heard his story is kind of simple, it's not that big of a story, but I just, you know, if Galactus is part of it, Silver Surfer is part of it, and it makes sense to give us a Silver Surfer special presentation to come out before this movie. So once we watch that, we know who he is. We're good and ready for Silver Surfer to be in the movie, and you know, we already know who he is. We rocking with him, we vibe with him already. I like that. I'm a big fan. I said this before, I think on another video. I'm a big fan of the special presentations coinciding with the movies that makes sense for them. So like, if we're getting a Century special presentation before Thunderbolts, like I would love that. Makes a lot of sense to me. That's a cool way to, you know, to make use of the special presentations, in my opinion. I'm a big fan of that. You can do that. There's a lot you can do. You know, we've been hearing a possible Mephisto presentation, stuff like that, and you know, that would make sense for whenever we get him or whatever. I need Doctor Doom done right. A good villain always elevates the hero's journey, bro. Yes. Yes, man, the villains, we're getting a lot of heavy hitters as far as villains. Yeah, Ghost Rider special presentation, bro. In this saga, we're getting a lot of like really good villains, big name villains. Kingpin, you know, Galactus, if that's true. Kang is already the guy. If we get Doctor Doom, maybe. But I mean, we have who else the villain in this? I mean, we're getting Skrulls. Like that's crazy. If we get Mephisto, if we possibly get Mephisto, that's crazy. I saw that, Jam. I saw that they might recast and he may be done. We'll see. I don't want to like hit on it until it's all said and done. But yeah, I saw that. That's unfortunate for us, but hey, man, I'm sure they can find somebody, and we'll see what happens with it. I don't want to say too much yet, but yeah, we need Doctor Doom done right for sure. And that's been my biggest problem, Pedro, with a lot of these. I swear I say this in every video too. If they were to take the formula that they had with Infinity War and basically make, to me, there's a reason why Infinity War is people's like favorite movie, like out of the whole like cinematic universe. It's a big reason why. The big reason why to me is that it's the villain story and it's told well. It's told very well, which is why, yeah, it's just why I'm excited for Secret Invasion, because like this, it's Fury and Skrulls. Like the Skrulls are getting a big part of this show, you know. The villain isn't just some person that's like kind of there doing things. Like, and my biggest thing is like, and I always say this, I go back to that Thor: Love and Thunder. Gore is such a cool villain, man, and I thought that we've already had 3 movies of Thor. We don't really need more Thor, in my opinion. As far as like solo movies, we don't need. We can put him in all these other movies, sure, but we got his trilogy. The Jane thing, I understand. Like we had to get more Jane. I get that, but in my opinion, Thor: Love and Thunder would have worked really well if it was Gore's story. if the movie was told from his point of view, and it just featured Thor or whatever, you know, like, but if it was Gore's story and we were seeing this guy go around killing gods actually, and you know, the Thor story is kind of, it's there, but it's not like it's, I don't want to say unequal, like it could be on equal grounds, but Gore's being the main focus, kind of like how Thanos was in Infinity War. I just feel like you can do that with so many villains, man. So many villains. That's why I'm excited for like Daredevil when that comes out, because Kingpin is gonna be a focus. He's gonna be a focus. And I think that you walked out of that movie in awe, upset, pulled the heartstrings and ripped it out. Then we had to wait a year for resolution. More villain movies. DC literally won awards for Joker. Right, exactly. DC won awards for Joker. Like, people want to see villain movies, man. Like, you can have the heroes in it, but like, bro, make it the villain movie. I feel like that's something Marvel's like not thinking about. You know what I'm saying? That's something that, like, bro, give us, like, especially if they do Doctor Doom, we want Doom time. Like, we want time with him. You know what I'm saying? We want time. Don't make him something that's like, we're watching Fantastic Four and then Doctor Doom is kind of just like lurking in the background. We're kind of getting some shots with him or whatever. We're understanding his motives, but like, bro, like, like, if you're gonna make Doctor Doom a thing and put him in these movies, give us screen time with him. Like, let's spend some real time with Doctor Doom to understand this dude's way of thinking, his motives, like what really makes him tick, all that. You have to, especially with Doctor Doom. He's that kind of guy, bro. He's that kind of guy. You can't just do him like that. You can't get him the Gore treatment, bro. No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Pedro, what movie you talking about you walked out of? What movie you talking about? But yeah, that's it on the Fantastic Four stuff. Yeah, Galactus and Silver Surfer, man. That looks like that's a thing on the way. And apparently, and what all the scoopers keep saying is like Galactus is going to look terrifying, which that sounds awesome. Like, if he's going to be terrifying, that'd be great. Yeah, Infinity War, bro. Like that, man. Like, that tugged on the heartstrings for sure. For sure. I was out of that movie like silent, like, damn. we lost. We lost. And but it was good. Like, it was good like that. I mean, first few minutes of the movie, he's choking out Loki, bro. Like, they establish him crazy in that movie. And it's just, to me, that's just a recipe for Marvel to, like, bro, just look at your most successful movie, or one of your most successful movies, best movies that people love. It's a villain story. Tell that story. Tell the villain stories, man. It's, to me, it's not that hard. Was there any more Marvel news? I don't think so, man. We're just gonna be eating. We're gonna be eating well this year. No years off. No years off. We're getting that Echo. We're getting Loki season 2. They pushed it back. Captain Marvel, Guardians. The Adam Warlock thing came out. New visual on Adam Warlock. Yeah, man. I think Guardians is gonna feel kind of like Wakanda Forever in a sense, because of Secret Invasion. I feel like Guardians is gonna feel like Wakanda Forever in a sense of, like, it's just gonna be something that's like a closure with these people, and with the Guardians, it's gonna just be closure. I don't think they're gonna focus. I think James Gunn even said they're not really focused on setting up a bigger picture kind of thing. Adam Warlock, obviously he's gonna be a setup. We're gonna see more of him, but like, it's gonna be this team, this Guardians team, this sentimental story, and just, that's it. Like, that's how it's going to end, right? And it's going to be gonna have us in our feels a little bit, and that's it. I think that's the intentions of this movie, and I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. But yeah, Secret Invasion is probably one of my top things I'm looking forward to, man. Looking forward to it. I'm happy that Marvel's getting in this phase 5. I'm happy they're getting to that government feel again. Like the whole like corruption is going on in the government, these villains and corrupt people getting high positions of power, and I'm excited for that. And we keep hearing Winter Soldier vibes. It's just like it feels that way. And that last trailer, the Secret Invasion trailer, was like, even the music was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this vibe. Like I'm feeling this. I feel like that's Marvel's bread and butter. They're really good at making those kind of shows. So this will be their first kind of show that is like that. That's like dealing with this kind of feel, this vibe that they're going for. It'll be the first one. Falcon Winter Soldier a little bit, but this will be the first that's like, oh, like what's going on? Who's my scroll prediction? Oh man. Well, I had a theory in my other video that because just putting like pieces together, like the set photos that we've been getting from Captain America New World Order, that the funeral photos, right? And then knowing that there's going to be a president, knowing that Thaddeus Ross is going to be a president, right? And then knowing that there's a different president in Secret Invasion, just kind of piecing that together. I think the president that we get in Secret Invasion is a Skrull. I think he's a Skrull, and I think that they kill him, and that's who they're having this funeral for. The fake president that was a Skrull. That's my theory. Like the Skrull's been the president's been a Skrull the whole time, or for a while now, and that's something that they feel like they can't tell the public about, so they hold that funeral for like the fake president who was actually a Skrull. And that's like my big prediction. As far as like bigger people like in the MCU, I know the popular one is Rhodey. I know I mean he's even in the show. I mean it's kind of like right there. If they want to do it, they can. So I guess I'll go Rhodey too, since that's the popular one. I don't know who else would be a Skrull, like out of all the big names. I don't know. It would feel kind of weird to be like, oh yeah, and Thor's a Skrull, like, you know what I'm saying, or somebody like that, or Doctor Strange is a Skrull. People, excuse me, people have been suspecting Doctor Strange being a Skrull from the Multiverse of Madness. People were saying he was acting weird and stuff with or from Spider-Man No Way Home, saying he was acting weird with Spider-Man. I don't know. I just don't see it though. Like, I don't see Doctor Strange being a Skrull or somebody that big being a Skrull. Who do you guys think in the chat? Who do you guys think outside of like Rhodey, Maria, what's up, Maria Hill? Outside of those two, who else do you think could be a Skrull though? Like, in all honesty. What's up, weekly wrap up? What's good, my guy? What's good, bro? What's up, man? We were just talking all kinds of stuff, man. Mario, we talked to Mario earlier. Happy about that movie, and the critics are crazy, and what that can lead to, you know, like a Smash Bros. Endgame kind of thing. Hyped for that. Talked a little bit about Star Wars Celebration. Was watching your live. If you guys don't follow the weekly wrap up, go follow him, man. He's doing his content thing. Really good at it. Be following him along. And he had a live Ahsoka trailer release watch party, and it was great, man. It was great to vibe out with you, man. You're really good at this thing, man. Definitely. I think a major shock factor would be Captain America being a Skrull. Like, which Captain America you talking about, Pedro? Which Captain America you talking about? Like talking about Steve Rogers or Sam Wilson. That'd be crazy. Let me know. So I'm checking it out tomorrow. The Mario movie. Yeah, man, definitely go see that tomorrow. You're gonna fall in love with the references. If you've played Mario games and stuff like that, man, you're gonna love it. It's a fun time. It's a blast. And definitely peep the references, man. But I say especially in the beginning, when they're in Brooklyn, when they're at the bar, or like I think it's the pizza place or the bar or whatever, just look around, you'll see things. When you're in Mario's room, look around, you'll see things, the references of all the like Nintendo stuff, man. You're gonna be like, damn, they really went there. But yeah, man, no problem, bro. I appreciate it too, man. You've been a big help so far, man. The one on the moon. So Steve, okay, big Steve Rogers cap. That'd be interesting, man. So wait, so Pedro, if you're saying that, are you saying that the Steve Rogers we know is dead? Or then where is he? He stayed back in time? Like, what are we saying? I'm interested. Could they have done a swap out? He goes back in time and a scroll takes his place going forward in time. That was crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. They are talking about a Nomad movie. I think Old Man Rogers. They are talking about a Nomad movie. I don't know much about what a Nomad movie could look like, Pedro. So if you have some details on what that would look like, let me know, because I have no idea. I have no idea. I think Secret Invasion might change a lot of things we think we know about the MCU. Damn, we really think so? I don't know. I'm kind of like not going into it that expecting that crazy, like that level of crazy. I'm not going into it expecting that, but if they did shake it up like that, I'm all here for it. Yeah, I hope they do too. That'd be wild. Going from Secret Invasion to like, if Secret Invasion is the jump off to like a lot of what happens in Captain America, New World Order, and Thunderbolts, and the Marvels. If that's like the jump off, and then what's the movie? Armor Wars. Because Armor Wars should probably connect to all this too. That'd be kind of crazy. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I heard they haven't started filming Armor Wars yet. A lot of things are filming right now, but they haven't started filming Armor Wars, or I don't think they've even like written it yet. So they may be waiting to see like what happens with Secret Invasion and maybe some of these other Phase 5 projects, and then do an Armor Wars, kind of like wrap everything up in Phase 6 with what's been happening in Phase 5. I can see that. And then the outcome of Armor Wars being like a West Coast Avengers type thing, because that's what they keep saying is going to happen. But they haven't really even started Armor Wars yet. You need major L's for the heroes to have a warranted win. Bro, major L's. I'm with you, Pedro. You know what, Pedro, you absolutely right, man. I need Phase 5 and Phase 6, it better be brutal. It better be brutal for the heroes. Like, it needs to be no more happy endings, man. Even the Ant-Man, I've been seeing things with the Ant-Man Quantumania stuff, like even Ant-Man and his family are in a world, when they came back, they're like in a different world where it's like they think they're back in the 616, but they're in a different world. I've seen some things like that where they're maybe like not in the same universe. But I don't know. They didn't really give us anything other than him talking to himself. They didn't really give us anything. But I need big implications, man. I need I'm with you, Pedro. I need these villains to be winning, and it seems like it though. It seems like it. Like they're getting. I mean, Kingpin's gonna become mayor. He's gonna be a problem. I mean, if Galactus is really coming, he's gonna be a problem. Charlie69, hello, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the stream. Happy Easter to you. Thank you for stopping by. Super smash that like button. Talking about Super Smash Bros. Super Smash, that's what I say all the time. Super smash that like button. Super smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, because right after this, I'm reacting to Demon Slayer. That video will be up tonight or tomorrow morning. Absolutely. But yeah, man, we need these villains to be winning in this phase. Yeah, that's what kind of saved the ending for me a little bit too, Pedro. The little internal monologue that he has, and he shrugged it off. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I did enjoy that, because it made you think like, oh, it made me sit back like, wait a minute, something's happening, something's going on. But then they just kind of played it off. But hopefully that means something. It's got to mean something, because why would you do it? Why would you do it? Yeah, we need Kang to be taking names. I need Kingpin to make it hard for these heroes. I need Galactus to do his thing. We need Doctor Doom to do his thing. We need whatever Doctor Strange is about to go deal with in this other dimension. We gonna see. We need them to do their thing though. We need these villains to rise up. Excuse me. I've been seeing a lot of the Mephisto things being fake. Like there's not really going to be a Mephisto special, which that sucks if there's not going to be one. But I think that we're still getting Mephisto though. Wonder Man seems cool with the Grim Reaper. Wonder Man and Grim Reaper. Yeah, man. We need to the villains need to rise up and take they need to avenge Gore. They need to avenge Gore. Avenge Gore in Kingpin's first showing with the Hawkeye series. Need to avenge that too. Can't be doing that. Nice. Yeah, man, that is about all the MCU news I got the recent MCU news. I talked about Across Spider-Verse trailer a little bit. They did mention Earth 19999, which was kind of crazy. So they mentioned Spider-Man, or Tom Holland Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange. We saw that at India, whatever, they put up a trailer that had the live action Toby, Andrew, Tom, which is interesting to me. Hope they're like, I kind of agree with what one of my buddies said. I hope they're not like a big part of the movie, just kind of like whatever, like something side. But yeah, man, let's get into the ending here. Talk about a little bit of the anime stuff going on. I'm gonna be watching Demon Slayer. Gonna react to that right when I get off of this. I may go get something to eat real quick. I'm gonna react to Demon Slayer. Work on that video. Have that out to you guys. This weekend I dropped Hell's Paradise reaction 1 and 2. So I didn't know how I was gonna like Hell's Paradise, but I watched one episode just kind of like in my room, whatever, on the TV, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it is a longer episode. It's like an hour episode. And is it part of the movie? I think the movie's like half of it or something like that for Demon Slayer. But yeah, Hell's Kitchen, man. Not Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Paradise. Excuse me, thinking Marvel stuff. But Hell's Paradise anime, man. I'm very intrigued by it. I don't know anything about the manga or anything. I just know that animation's cool. story is pretty cool so far. Main character is interesting to me. The co-main character is also very interesting to me. Go check out my videos on it, man. My reactions. They're interesting show so far, man. Just I know Mappa did it. I know a lot of people like Mappa, their animation style. But yeah, the powers in this show, they haven't really fully revealed what they're like. But just the way it's all set up, they're about to go to this island, right, where they're trying to get this mystical like elixir of life. But every time they go over there and people come back, like they're like dead, like they don't make it back, or they come back like distorted with like flowers on them and like growing out of their heads and stuff like that. Like it's a crazy visual. It's a crazy visual, and like the girl, her name is Sagiri, right? Sagiri. She was raised by this clan. Her family clan is like executioners. They're sword testers and executioners. And it's just crazy to think about somebody being raised that way. I've never thought about that ever in my life. Like, damn, what would it be like to be raised in a family of like people that just, they execute people for a living. Like they chop off heads for a living. So like their whole thing is like, the truth is always reflected in the blade. That's like their saying that they always say. It's pretty hard too. Truth is reflected in the blade. So she be looking at her blade all the time, and it'll like show her things. And it's just crazy, man. And Gabby Marl's the main character, the dude with the white hair. He was an assassin, like cold-blooded. Like it's almost like they got superpowers, kind of. And this last episode, bro, he had a moment where he was tearing out people's throats with his bare hands. And it was crazy. But yeah, it's a good show. I'm telling you, get into it. As crazy as it is and as brutal as it is, like love is at the center of it. That's the main thing. Like the main characters have emotions, and they carry this burden with them. Like they kill for like a living, but they carry this burden for him, and they burden with him, and they cry and stuff. Like yeah, they like cry like after they kill. They go on these rampages, man. It's wild. So like there's emotion involved into it, but yeah, it's really cool, man. It's a pretty interesting anime so far. So I'm watching that, and there's 2 episodes out on that. There's also 2 episodes out on what is this show called? It's called Tengoku. Hello. Tengoku Daimakyo. Tengoku Daimakyo. It's on Hulu. There's 2 episodes out on it, right? And so I just started it, right? Because I saw a clip on Twitter that was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. And man, it's also interesting, man. They play it like it's just kind of happy-go-lucky, like just kind of like a chill slice of life type of thing. But then you realize quickly, like, oh, it's not sweet. Like it's some things is going on, and it plays almost like if you've seen Promised Neverland, which like that first season of Promised Neverland is incredible. But it plays like that. Like when I watched Promised Neverland, I was told to just watch it. I didn't know anything about it. And then I started watching it, and you're looking at you're watching these kids in this foster home. You're like, okay, cool. Like this foster home, Promised Neverland's gonna be cool, whatever. Like this laid back thing. And then you figure out at the end of that episode, the first episode, you're like, oh, this is terrifying. This is crazy. These kids are not safe at all. And this show here kind of reminds me of that setup. Tengoku Daimakyo has a similar kind of feel to it, where it's like they're just kind of going through life, whatever. But then you figure out this girl is like this kid's bodyguard, and when it's nighttime, things happen. Like things are coming out, right? And it's a straight up survival type of show. I don't know anything about, again, like I don't read manga very much. I wish I did, but it is a setup is really cool, man. I like that kind of show. Like it's just a survival type of anime, man. So I definitely highly recommend both of those, Hell's Paradise and Tengoku Daimakyo. Highly recommend. Those are my recommendations right now. Other than that, again, Demon Slayer, I'm about to watch it, about to react to it. That video will be up soon. Excited for this arc. I hear the next arc is also really, really nice. Yeah, man, I'm excited to get back to Tanjiro and the gang, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So hype for that. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. That animation is gonna be crazy. We already know the animation is gonna be crazy. That's their bread and butter. Demon Slayer's bread and butter is that animation, man. It's gonna be good. So yeah, man, that's kind of all I got for you guys today, man. That's all I got for you guys. I don't have any other news. Wanted to keep it kind of can't say I kept it short. It's about an hour, but yeah, went over the Mario stuff, recent Marvel stuff, some Star Wars Celebration stuff, the recent Star Wars stuff, and then some anime, man. I got those anime recommendations. Definitely check those out. Check those out. I can't wait to go watch Demon Slayer. I got my shirt on, man. Like Rengoku, R.I.P. bro, R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Rengoku, man. For sure. That part is always very touching, man. That dude was really a goat. I definitely shed a tear, man. Crazy. Hold on, give me 1 second. But yeah, I'm a big Demon Slayer guy. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So I can't wait for this Demon Slayer episode. Hour-long episode. I think it's part of the movie or something like that, because they always do that. Like they drop a movie or something like that, and then they give you like half of the movie with like the first few episodes, and then something like that, and then they continue on after that. But you watch it in Spanish dub when it releases. Interesting. Is that just like your native tongue? Like you prefer to hear it in Spanish? That's interesting. I started out watching it in English, but then I switched over to Japanese, and I think it's because I didn't have any more English left. So I was like, all right, when this new thing comes out, I'm just gonna watch it in sub, and I haven't looked back on that show. But there are shows out there that I'm like, you grew up on Spanish anime. Okay, cool. There are shows that I do like. People hate on dub. Like I hate stupid people hate on dub animes. There's some animes that are just fire in dub, actually. In my opinion, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is phenomenal in dub. It's great in dub. Great dub anime. Yeah, Demon Slayer feels more natural sub, I will say. It just depends on what you're watching. But yeah, man, this is my boy Giyu right here. He's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites. So I'm excited. I'm about to go ahead and watch this in a second here. So I appreciate you guys coming through. That's my preferred dub, but I watch it sub too. Cool, man. That's nice. Everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. Pedro, I appreciate you, man, stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I'll be back next Sunday. We'll be able to talk again next Sunday, weekly wrap up. I appreciate you stopping by as well, man. Charlie69, Jam, Snowden, everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. That's love, and I'll be here Sundays. I'll try to go maybe earlier, maybe in the morning, but yeah, I'm just here to talk about mostly Marvel stuff. But if the topic is hot, man, we'll talk about it. Like Mario movie, it was hot. Talk about it. Some of this Demon Slayer anime stuff, talking about it. Star Wars, we'll hit on it. Man, appreciate you, the weekly wrap up, and I'll probably be reaching out to you in a little bit too, man. I need more information on some of this stuff, man. Pedro, appreciate you stopping by. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Easter and a wonderful rest of the week. And you guys be good out there. Be safe out there. Be good. And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good one. Peace.